Okay, I'm going to talk about a thing that is involved in all striking martial arts with weapons and with fists, hands, and feet, and general limbs. So, striking martial arts. And that is how you get more power in your blows. The general thing in a lot of martial arts, like boxing for instance, and some schools of karate, is that you're supposed to be very loose when you strike. Like if you tense before you strike, you will slow down your movement. Quite naturally, you will slow it down. You need that. Like some schools of martial arts go on with this bullshit that you don't need strength to strike. You don't need to use muscle. Of course you need to use muscle. Muscle is attached to tendons, that is attached to bones that make your joints fucking bend. You can't move without using muscle. What these people really mean is that if you tense your biceps when you do this sort of a punch or a strike like that, you will put brakes on the movement. So you need to have that same looseness as if you were about to cut wood or throw things. Like if you were to throw light objects, that type of relaxation. Like you can't just tense and you will get strength, but you will be too slow to accelerate the damn thing. And the idea is that you will need to be loose. That's true, yes. But just before or at impact, you will need to tense. Like I understand if you're making a fist and you hit something like this. You can be loose before, and on impact you can tense the hand in order for it to not just so that the wrist is rigid at impact. But their idea is something like this. I'm not saying all boxers or all karate guys or Muay Thais or boxers are like this. If you look at videos of the really good ones, they don't seem to be doing this. I don't know if this is conscious or subconscious or something, but experienced strikers, all of them seem to not do this. Okay, so you're loose and you're just whipping out of that punch, and when you hit it, you're supposed to at impact push and do what's called pushing your body weight into it. So essentially, as the strike hits, you will make an explosive push, and in some strange way push the strike into the target. For a long time, when I mean like 11 years ago, I was really interested in punching, and like the great karate masters who were able to like kill bulls and stuff with punches. So I was really into striking makiwaras, punching pads, and punching bags. Not the really hard ones, anyway. Because back then my body couldn't handle it. Maybe because of the diet, or maybe because I was too young. My body couldn't really stand punching hard things without getting harmed from it. But anyway. The idea was that you push at impact, and the idea is that you will get the speed from looseness, then you will get the weight at impact. But this is other bullshit, because if I weigh like 200 pounds, I weigh around 100 pounds anyway, you, I mean, if I took, let's say, a big blob of rubber, quite hard rubber. I mean, rubber roughly as hard as my knuckles, like a fucking huge rubber mallet with some wooden knuckle thingies sticking out from it, and I accelerate this thing that weighs as much as I do at something. That thing will have a huge impact. It will be nothing like me throwing my body weight into a punch, because I mean my body isn't moving as fast as my fist. Like, however, if I were to do some Superman move, lock my arm and just in some strange way fly forward as fast as I can punch, because I punch way faster than I am able to jump or accelerate any other movement. Well, not technically true. I strike faster than I punch, actually. People always say that the human throwing movement is the fastest movement a human body is capable of performing. Maybe I've heard that male ejaculation is a faster movement, but now I probably grossed some of you guys out, but that's it. So there's really no benefit, as I see it, in throwing your body weight into the blow. The blow won't be much more powerful from it. However, you will feel more powerful. You will feel, because you will feel your muscles working more as you hit the target. However, if you try other strikes and think more about how the striking area feels against the surface, it will hurt more if you do a strike without throwing your body weight most of the time. I mean, throwing your body weight into it can reduce the punching power, and it can also not matter at all. It depends on it. But if you think about it like this, when a fist hits, what is it that makes a fist or a hand or a knee, any limb, or a sword or a stick or a hammer? What is it that what's the thing that delivers the force, and where does the force come from? I mean, I know I'm fucking up the physics terminologies now, because my English is only my second language, and it would probably sound strange if I, even if I spoke to Swedes in Swedish, it would sound strange to some physics nerds who are a little hurt when we don't use the proper terminology. However, I'm more interested in people understanding than using the exact terminology. But I know it's better if I can use the proper terminology. Okay, well, the time seems to be running out, so this will be clip 1 of 2 on this subject. Look for number 2.